We're going to go from here through the forest carrying tools up to the reforestation site. That's the bottom portion of 11 hectares that we rehabilitated. So you'll be able to see 8-year-old reforestation, 6-year-old reforestation, and you'll be putting in 30 trees yourselves. And on the way there, we'll be passing beautiful old-growth forests, so you'll get a feel of what this place is about and what your trees will look like in 200 years' time. My name is Francois, and we're here at Platbos Forest Reserve. I'm one of the owners of the reserve, and my work is to look after this forest. Yeah, the bags are very large. Yeah, you can put a bit back in. Platbos is between Gansbaai, the fishing village, and Baviaanspoort, a small village. And we're not far from Cape Agulhas, so this is Africa's southernmost forest. We came here 20 years ago, and the forest was surrounded by highly flammable alien vegetation, which our primary task was to clear fire breaks around the edge of the forest to safeguard the forest. Then, within the forest, there were areas that had been completely deforested and other areas that were in recovery. The areas in recovery require 200 years of us doing pretty much nothing, passively watching and guarding it while it recovers. Other areas require more active intervention, and that's where the reforestation program comes in, to re-establish the forest where it previously occurred on the landscape. The problem is not so much the alien, but the way that we don't manage our landscapes. And I think it's like, we like to think of things in binaries. That's good and this is bad. There's a bit of good and bad in all of us, I think. My day-to-day in the forest is to work in the nursery, to make sure that we have almost 20,000 trees a year ready for planting. Seedlings, germinated seeds, have so much more energy than cuttings. So with a cutting, you start off big, but it grows slower. Seedlings, you start very small, but they grow quicker, have more life force in them. And all the seedlings come off the forest floor. If we were to leave them on the forest floor, they would dry out in December to March, in the hot summer months. We bring them here, we pot them up, and the results are all around you. Wildlife habitat is drastically improved through the reforestation because old growth is one habitat, but reforestation sites are dense and thickety. So small mammals can hide from big mammals, but that attracts big mammals because there's small mammals hiding. And so the cascade of life is enhanced by our program. Biodiversity has increased. The most active places to find wildlife is always on the forest edge. Traffic between the fynbos and the forest. And in this way, you can see how fynbos biome and forest biome amplify each other. The two provide services to each other. Without a doubt, the biggest threat to the forest is fire, and fire comes hand in hand with alien invasives. They're highly flammable and they're big plants that will carry hot fires into the forest if the situation is not addressed. greater fires are exacerbated by two human factors. The one is climate change. And the other is our propensity to put out fires. So fire suppression is a big problem on this landscape. Most of the flamewood needs to burn more often than it is burning. We must be very careful about the movement of plant material in and out of this space. The best way for people to interact with what we're doing is to support the reforestation program. We're planting over 20,000 trees a year at the moment, and we aim to increase our capacity to 30,000 trees a year by 2026. Other than that, to come and visit this place, to walk it, to walk the reforestation, and to see the tangible benefits that sponsorship of trees has brought to this landscape.
We are in the Platbos Forest and we are planting 30 milkwood trees. I'm feeling excited because I know in the future I'll come back and take a look on my tree, the one I planted, maybe in 10 years' time or 20 years' time.
Time. Tree time and human time are very different things. So when you're planting a tree, you're really acknowledging your own mortality because you ain't gonna sit in its shade, that's for sure. Still quite a compelling thing to leave these beings as legacy. You know, we can leave this place and everything we got will go. Even my house is built from untreated timber. It'll go, but the trees will hopefully stay. Yeah, it's a legacy you can leave. It's one hell of a contribution when you consider the amount of impact we're having. The vision is to return diversity, to return the landscape back to a semblance of its pre-colonial splendor. I'm merely the initiator of it.